Alright, gonna be using the shad lure here at a pond that I know doesn't have a whole lot of big bass, so I don't know what to expect here. Also very shallow. Could snag it too. First cast. Really don't know what to expect. There are some good bass in this pond, but not many. Most of the bass in this pond are going to have a hard time swallowing this thing, so I thought about putting a rooster tail on, but I didn't. So if this doesn't work, I'll switch to a rooster tail. Another perfect cast. There's one. I don't know if we snagged him or what. Yeah, we foul hooked this little guy. We hooked him on the outside of the mouth. I'll still count it. Little bitty guy. I thought he was a lot bigger because when you foul hook them, you're pulling them sort of off to the side and they feel a lot heavier. This guy is so cold. Tiny too. No clams. There he goes. Alright, I'm gonna go put a rooster tail on. That's what I should have done to begin with. I just had hopes of catching bigger fish. There we go. Little sardine. There we go. Got clams in there. It was 100% born last year. There he goes. Oh my God. Another sardine. I feel kind of bad, honestly. There we go. First good one in a while. And there's a fish. Best one yet, too. Hard to believe a 6-inch bass is the biggest one on the day. Barely hooked. Man, they are way back there on the rocks. Another good cast. We got a bite on that one. There he is. He followed it up. Man. 2 fish and 3 casts. He almost swallowed it. I'm going to use the pliers to try and save him. There we go. That worked out pretty well. Not bleeding at all. They've all got clams in their gills now. There's another one. Wow. Once I catch all the fish right in here, which I got a feeling there may be as many as 2 or 3 more, We also foul hooked that guy from the outside in. There he is. I do think I can get one or two fish right here though. There's one. Feels like a good one. Oh yeah, best one on the day by far. Guy's like 9 inches long. That's definitely the best one on the day. Go ahead and toss him in right there in clear water. Get him go. Perfect cast. We might get one on that cast. We did. Oh my God. Oh my God, we lost him. We got one on that cast. I called it and then we lost him. And there he is again. That's got to be the same fish. That has to be the same fish, you guys, that we just lost. Man, this hook is just coming right out. Oh, it's bent at the tip. That's no good. Wonder how that happened. Anyway, there he goes. That's no good. Gonna have to get me a new rooster tail after this. Might go to Academy and do just that. We've caught like 7 or 8 fish and we've only fished half this pond to this point. We haven't even tried the other side. I got a feeling we can catch 2 or 3 over there also. There's one. That's a good one. Look at that. Look at that. It's either the biggest fish on the day or second biggest. He's up there. I feel like Bill Dance right now. Small Pond Magic. Be a good title for this video. This guy's really on there. Come on, man. There we go. Got him. Not sure. He might be the longest one yet. He ain't the heaviest. He fought the hardest, though. I will give him that. I thought he was a lot bigger. I thought he was 1.5 pounds. Yo. Jeez. This pond's got to have hundreds of bass in it, man. I mean, they're just everywhere. Very fortunate to have this pond in my neighborhood. Foul hooked him through the nose. Oh wow, that's a heron wound or a turtle wound if I ever saw one. Look at that. Poor guy. A lot of these fish have wounds on them. Guess because this pond is so shallow they can't get away from herons. Insane amount of mud. I think I just heard a fish jump right there on that side. Yep, got one. Oh, it's a green sunfish. There we go. That's one thing I like about rooster tails is every time I use them, I tend to catch green sunfish as well, which is cool. This one's starting to build eggs, starting to develop eggs right there. It's a female. There's warmouth in this pond too, which put up a pretty good fight. Be real delicate with these. Oh, you stop that. Try and always be a little bit more delicate with fish that are about to spawn, that are full of eggs. I see it right there, green sunfish, sure enough. There you go. Green sunfish can actually be pretty harmful for a pond because they have a big mouth and they tend to actually eat the same food that bass do. Small minnows and stuff like that. crawfish. So if you want a pond, if you want a bass pond with big bass, you got to get the green sunfish out of there. They especially eat a lot of what young baby bass eat, which can leave them stunted, but I think they're fun to catch. And green sunfish themselves are forage for bass, so it's not all bad. There we go. There's a fish. What is that? Another green sunfish. I caught the male. See, he's got more color. So I caught the female and I caught the male. That's a breeding pair right there. That's interesting that they're already starting to pair up. There we go. Yo, we got a bite there. He missed it. I watched him miss it. Jesus. Pretty good fish. A lot of algae in this pond today. I don't know why, but I have not fished here probably in a month. So we'll see how the bite is. Haven't fished here since around Christmas. First cast. That's how the bite is. First cast. Little bitty guy. He's probably got clams in his gills, I would imagine. He doesn't, but he probably should. It's that time of year the clams are breeding. Little bitty guy. All right, first cast. Right back here looks like it's pretty warm water. I see a lot of algae at the surface here. There's one. That's a good one. That's a real good one. Look at that rod bend. Or is he must be foul hooked because, oh, no. He is good. He is good. I thought he might have been foul hooked. He looked kind of small there for a second. Probably the best fish on the day. Inspect them for clams as always, just because it's fun. This one might be a female. It's kind of fat on the belly, but look at that. This first one on the day, probably about a foot long. After catching all those little dinks, that guy felt like he was about 2 pounds. He fought hard too. That's still only like the 6th cast at this pond. There's one. 3 fish. Come on, boy. That's another good one. Compared to how they've all been today for the most part. Another footer. They're so healthy too. They're not giants by any means, but they are healthy. They got just pretty much the perfect amount of weight. They're not obese, they're not skinny. You've got to be fucking kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. How did you manage to hit my truck backing up? God damn it. Is there any damage?
Nice truck. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, in fairness, this was already there.
Okay.
That's
me. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know what was. Yeah, one of those dumb things. So.
Well, I just thought for sure you'd back up going that way.
I did too. Then
you backed straight up.
Thing right there, and then I wasn't used to something. Anyways, it's my fault, obviously. Yeah.
I mean, this has been a great day so far. I'd already caught like 5 fish out of there, and I just got there.
What kind of fish did you catch?
Bass. Very minor.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah. At least you're not saying, oh, it's not a big deal.
No,
you know?
It's
a lot of people would like ding your car and say, oh, it's minor, Don't worry about it. Yeah. I used to work at a plant nursery that it was at a really weird intersection in Denton.
Yeah.
You had the highway, you had a highway exit, you had a highway on-ramp, and it wasn't really a light, it was a flashing yellow, but the speed limit was 50 and there was an accident there like every week.
Yeah.
And they sounded horrible. The people would get out and walk out.
Yeah, it sounds like
It sounded like somebody would die, yeah.
Alright, well, I'm going to try to back it up here again.
Alright, yeah.
Sorry about that.
It's alright. Alright, well that guy backed into my fucking truck. And the damage is very minor, but I got his insurance. He was friendly at least. He owns this church right there. He said he doesn't mind me fishing. He's a friendly guy, for what it's worth. Can't believe that happened. He has a backup camera, for crying out loud. He's got like a 2018 Chevy Silverado. He got a backup camera and he backed into me. It's ridiculous. There's a fuck. Had a bite and I lost it. Jesus Christ. Is everything gonna go wrong now? I think we're gonna get one on this cast. I felt the bite. There's one. Got him that time. I knew it. Pretty good one. That might be the biggest fish today, thus far. Very colorful fish. I think that's a little female with some eggs because she's got some weight to her. All right. I called it on that cast. Come on, this is the cast. We're gonna get one. There he is. Predicted it. That's 3 fish today. I've called it. He's slapping me pretty good. All right. It's a little bitty guy. Another great cast. Something smells dead over here. It might be those rotten pumpkins. Oh, there we go. There we go. Not the heaviest fish we've caught today, but he fought hard there for a split second. Could be tricky to get this guy off the hook. Or not. Heron wound, man. What is up with all these bass? All right. Belly flop. There's one. Oh boy, that might be the best one yet. Get that rod bend. Is that a bluegill? What is that? No, it's a bass. Oh, it's definitely the biggest bass of the day. I'm gonna have to go over here to let it go. I think it might be full of eggs. Weight-wise, it's the best fish we've had today. Actually thought it might be a bluegill there for a second because it's so wide-bodied. It kind of had a yellowish color to it as well. I think that's a little female. There we go. There she goes. There we go. There we go. I knew it. What do you bet this is a male? It's another good fish. Nope. This is a female. This one's full of eggs too. In fact, This one's even fatter. A little bit younger female. Right, dude. It is on today. So there's could potentially be 2 male bass over there. Unless these fish are just gorging themselves pre-spawn and they aren't actually full of eggs. But those green sunfish at the other pond was definitely a male and female, and the female was full of eggs, so I'm thinking those are female bass. Great cast. There we go. You gotta be kidding me. That's another butterball. I think that's a female also. I don't even think we've begun to catch the males. I'm gonna slide down this hill. Ugh. Ugh. How about that? Call of Duty style. You'd think I was in the army. I believe that's, man, I don't know, man. They can't all be females, can they? Maybe they're just fatties. This guy's got a clam in his gill. Or gal, I should say. Best case scenario for me, those are 3 females and there's 3 males there. We shall see. Another great cast. There we go. There's back-to-back casts. You gotta be kidding me, dude. How many? Oh, ooh. How many fish are in this pond? This might be the biggest one on the day. That is ridiculous. That's back-to-back casts. That's like 5 fish in this little corner. The water coming in here must be really warm. That one also looked like a female. This is getting ridiculous. If those are all females, we haven't even caught a male yet out of here. That's 3 casts in a row. That's a male. Hey, little boy. Got you some polygamy going on or what? All right, so we caught a male. That's 5 fish out of this little corner, I think. All right. That's 3 freaking casts in a row with a fish landed. What's up? Good. Yeah, I've caught a lot of fish. Yeah, I've caught like 8 out of here, and I was just at another pond where I caught like 10 there.
Bass?
Yeah. I caught 5 bass out of this little corner right here.
I've caught a lot out of here, not this year, but over the years.
They're not big, but they fight hard.
Right.
So I caught like, I think they're starting to pair up.
Okay.
So male and female. I caught like 4 females right there, 1 male.
Okay.
And the females, you can tell them apart now because they're starting to get eggs on them.
Right.
So they look pregnant.
Okay.
They're full of eggs right now. Yeah, I think the water in this corner is a little warmer. Right. The water coming out of that culvert because there's algae building up right here.
Okay.
Yeah, and I caught, man, I'm telling you, I might have emptied out this little pocket right here. Yeah, thank you. Try you a little rooster tail.
Oh, okay.
You know what a rooster tail is?
No, usually I use live bait.
Oh, well, that's even better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Live bait.
This little thing like this one's getting old. The feather on the back is almost gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use crawlers, but I use to catch mine.
Is there a lot of bluegill in here too? Like,
yes.
There's one. Jesus, what I tell you. I just found out about this pond, like, I don't know. There's one. Feels good. It's what I tell you about how these fish fight. They fight like 3-pounders. But I just found out about this pond back in like around Halloween.
Oh, it's been here, man. Yeah,
I found out about it with Google Maps, and I tell you what, ever since I found this pond, you can come here on the coldest day of the year and catch fish.
Yeah.
It's amazing. The little guy. That's the darkest one yet. They've all been pale. Yeah. That's probably the guy I just missed. That one that I just caught. What do you think that is? Like that one of the better ones, or?
Oh no.
No, there's big ones in here.
No.
You got some like that?
Tell you what, I'll be right back.
All right. There's another one. That's like 10 fish out of here. Oh, we had a bite. There he is. He's tiny. That explains it. That's why I was missing you. All right. Stop that. Hey. There you go. 29% battery. That's just about enough to work our way back to the truck. There's one. He hit that as soon as it hit the water. Another tiny guy. A little better than the last one, but still tiny. You're not even worth holding up. There you go. Something I haven't tried much of is casting out towards the middle. The guy I spoke to said it's about 6 feet deep out by that fountain. There's one. Jesus, did you see him jump out of the water? He jumped like 3 feet out of the water. This might be the best fishing I've ever had. Sure, I'm not catching big ones, but the just sheer quantity of fish I'm catching is just stupid today. Nobody's gonna believe that this is all one day of fishing. Super Bowl Sunday. I bet we're gonna get one on this cast. It's so easy to predict. It's like every cast you're getting one today at this pond. This may be the greatest pond of all time. Another one. Not gonna let him fight. It's a dark fish. There's one. God damn it. There, he hit it again. Oh my God. He hit it, missed him. Followed it up, missed him. That might have even been 2 fish. I don't know. That is stupid. There he is again. Got him. There he is. Can this day get any better? I mean, seriously. Well, minus the getting rear-ended. Look at that. Another heron wound. There's one. That's another good one. I don't think I could have come here with minnows and done better, to be honest. That's probably like the 3rd or 4th largest on the day. Yeah, I've noticed these fish aren't nearly as cold either as some of the other ponds I've fished. Some of the other ponds, man, I'm pulling fish out of there that feel like a block of ice. These fish aren't warm, but they're not cold either. There's one. Little bitty guy. Back-to-back casts again. I gotta ask, would y'all rather fish a pond where you may only catch 2 or 3 fish, but they're good fish? Or would you rather have this? Every freaking cast is a fish, is a bite. I'm starting to think I'd rather have this. I mean, this is just nuts. Lately, I've been searching for those big fish and haven't really been having any success doing that. Caught like one. But this is more fun, to be honest, and I never thought I would say that. I've probably had more fun today catching these little bass in large quantities than I've had in a long time catching a big fish. Now, catching a 10-pounder, that's a different story. That's a rush. But I've been working my ass off trying to catch like 3 and 4 pounders, and it hasn't happened. All right, guys. So there probably won't be a fishing video unless I upload this one tomorrow. There probably won't be a new fishing video tomorrow, the next day. Look, I just spooked another fish because my car is going to be in the shop, and y'all know why. And I'm not happy about that, because the weather the next 3 days is just like today. There's another fish. 70+ degree weather in early February. Just can't get much better than that, and I'm gonna miss out on most of it because some guy rear-ended me. We're gonna need the pliers on this one. I don't know how this guy managed to almost swallow the hook. I set the hook pretty quick. All right, there he goes. Golly, dude, that's like fish number 40. Somebody type in the comments how many fish I caught. Watch this video, and whoever gets it right, I'll pin your comment. How about that? Last cast. Wait, no. Oh shoot, I'm getting chased. I was getting chased by that. I tried to reel it in quickly because my blade wasn't spinning. We'll make one more cast. That looked like a pretty decent sized bass. He's about to regret going for this. Oh my God, blades! Dude, I've made 3 casts in a row where my blades haven't spun. This is getting stupid. Work! They're not spinning. There we go. There, and there's a good fish. I was right. I knew that was a pretty good fish that was chasing. That is the biggest fish of the day by probably a 1/4 pound. It's the longest fish too. All right, I'm gonna need the pliers. This looks like a big male. I'm gonna make this the last fish of the day. I probably could stay out here another half hour. Well, actually I can't because my battery's almost dead. But if I had another battery, I could probably stay out here, catch another dozen fish, because that's just the kind of day it's been. But I'm happy with this. Ended on the biggest fish of the day. It's about 13, 14-inch bass right there. Might be the first 1.5 pound bass we've had all day, but we're not gonna weigh them. There he goes. All right, guys. Thanks for watching this spectacular day of fishing. I know we didn't really catch any big fish, but today's one of those quantity over quality days, and I'll take it. See ya.